whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Tēnā rā koutou katoa, Aotearoa, whānui, whakawhiti atu I te moana o Raukawa ki te Waiponamu, ki Rakiura, ki Rekohu, Otira ki te ao. Tēnā rā koutou e noho mōriroriro nei, e noho whakamoho ao nei, pēnei I a mātou takitoru, tokotoru e mihi nei ki a koutou, tēnā koutou. How's everybody on the rāhui? We are in the rāhui. I'm in my rāhui at my whare. Te Puea Herangi is in his rāhui at his whare with his whānau.
And I'm at my rāhui in my whare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tucked away in my igloo.
And mokena, our mātanga Raweke Oro is in his whare. Here we are, coming at you I tēnei wā o te mate uruta COVID-19. Hei aha mā Taringa, we're doing it.
Hei aha mā Taringa. O tira, hei aha mā tātou.
Hei aha mā Taringa, that's a mean one.
Ai, hei aha mā Taringa, engari e mihi atu nei, anei, and I can't say from Te Ipiro because we're all at our homes, but me mihi te Ipiro me te wānanga o te aroa e tautoko tonu nei I te kaupapa kia rere tonu te kaupapa. So we're providing some continuity
Kia ora.
Tautoko.
in these uncertain times, and I can't say coming from the bustling metropolis because there ain't much bustling going on out there.
It's all crickets.
It's all crickets. It's all tumbleweed.
Yeah, and when I took 10 for a walk this morning, it's quite cool because there's hardly any cars. Like, there's hardly any cars anyway in Taumatu, really, but how are you two holding up anyway, ko te rā tuarua tēnei?
Pretty good. I think we've been eating probably better than we ever have because we're having to home cook everything.
Ka pai.
Ka pai, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's I saw a comment, someone saying, oh gosh, 4 weeks in a row of home cooking. It's going to be a first for a lot of people.
Yeah. No, it's good though, like, because I think we've actually been eating more.
Yeah, I read a Facebook post someone put up, I've eaten 11 times, I've slept 5 times, I don't know what day it is. So I think just some advice, ki oku nei whakaro, is to still have a routine
Kia ora.
through the day. So this weekend may not feel like the weekend because everyone's been home for a few days, but you know, I'm going to treat it as a weekend, and then on Monday get back into my, like, how to have a Monday routine, you know, so you're not walking around in your jammies all day.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, no, it is good to keep a routine. It keeps your mind stimulated, and it gets you from when you create points A to B and so what. It gives you time to get through the day. It actually cuts your day down. And so I've got lawns to do, but I'm like, nah, that's a sad day or a Sunday.
Yeah,
you know, those are things that makes me want to. Yeah,
your mind's stimulated, not simulated.
Yeah, not simulated. Aye. So all you gamers that think this is the time to game in, and if you've got little kids at home,
I think another one too is what we're going to get out of this is the importance of washing your hands.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
So anei te kīwaha. Haere ake nei, me horoi ngā ringa.
Haere ake nei.
Haere ake nei.
Haere ake nei. There you go, e te iwi te kīwaha. Haere ake nei means forever.
Te kīwaha, yeah.
Mo ake tonu atu.
From here on in.
Forever. Oh.
Yeah, and I do the full, you know, now I do the full, like, proper hand wash. Like, say you wash like this, then you go between the fingers, then you go that way, reverse.
And on this side too.
And then you go
And
that
do
one.
you sing a song while you're doing it?
No, you don't. No, if you do it properly, then that'll be 20 seconds.
Yeah. Your routine will be 20 seconds.
Because you do thumbs, and then the last one you do is over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, around those
So
wrists.
you can't all see us at Tiwi, but we're on our Zoom screens and we're washing our hands. Anyway, koina te kīwaha, haere ake nei.
Haere ake nei, kia ora.
So,
Haere ake nei.
yeah, sort of it's about time, the continuance of something.
Kia ora.
So haere ake nei, ka mau taku aroha haere ake nei. So my love for you will be forever. Haere ake nei, bro, this is how it is. So this is how it's going to be forever and ever.
Yeah.
Haere ake nei, we're going to be more vigilant.
Yeah.
Nera.
Right.
So, koina te kīwaha. Haere ake nei.
Haere ake nei.
Haere ake nei.
Gather up close, everybody.
Anei tātou I tēnei whakapāhotanga o Taringa, and the kaupapa is Ngā Taonga.
Kia ora, Ngā Taonga.
Yeah, and, you know, big ups again to kia kouta katoa ngā ringaringa ngā waiwai o Ngā Taonga, Sound and Vision. And those of you that are at home and, you know, you're getting hoha of Netflix or whatever, jump on Ngā Taonga. There's heaps of resources, there's heaps of cool stuff on there.
Yeah, and you might find something about your own tipuna.
Ana.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Tautoko. Nō reira, haere ake nei, use Ngā Taonga. It's a great resource, whether you're, you know, just at home or even koutou kaiako mā, mātua mā, might be maybe not for, you know, little ko ngahu, but maybe mo ngā rangatahi if you're looking for make some lessons up, ana.
Yeah, if you got rangahau mahi kāinga, that's the best place to go for it.
Yeah.
It's probably like the first source of reference for a lot of things.
Yeah. Our kaupapa for Ngā Taonga for this installment of Taringa is Ngā Reo O Te Wahine.
Aye.
Ngā reo o te wahine.
Ngā Reo O Te Wahine, Ngā Reo O Ngā Wahine. Koe te kaupapa o tēnei taringa.
Main.
So, who have we got to start off with? Te Puea Herangi?
This person is he mana kaita tōna no Ngāti Porou. He pēki whaia tēnei ko Whaea Te Rangi McClutchie.
Kia ora.
Whaea Te Rangi McClutchie.
Me whakaronga pi kari.
E me kire nei rā e au. Hakoa kuwai o tātou. Ātio mai te atua, mānei homai ko ia tērā. Nō reira ka haere, ka pake ke haere. Ko whina ki te atua hei whakapakari. A koe re tunu tu wā. I maharatia ke me tīmata. Ki te tautoko. I ngā rangatira tāne no te mea kōruarua haere. Ki te kai huki tērā kōrero, te tāne me te wahine, me haere tai. Anō reira koe ni te heo ngā whakamārama mo te ahuatanga o tēnei mea e rongo tia nei. Tēnei kua wahine kātū ki runga te kōrero. E hara I te mea he tūnau, nā tihi, nā te wihi. Ka rongo ke koe I tihi o te atua, kātū koe, hako he paku. Ngari hei tautoko I a rātau ko wehe atu. Hei kairi whira I muri nei, mo te ahotanga o tō tāua Māoritanga.
I didn't know her name was Fire. I thought they just referred to her as Fire.
You thought her name was Whaea, but her name's Whaea.
Yeah, koina, yeah, and that.
Oh, whaea.
Whaea.
Whaea McClutchie.
Mean.
Tota he mihi ana ki te whānau McClutchie o tira kia koutou katoa Ngāti Porou. Tino wahine rangatira tēnei putanoi te ao. Yeah, Whaea McClutchie was someone you heard of and you got to know of. Well, I wasn't lucky enough to meet her. Neither was I lucky enough to see her in public, speaking publicly. But just the accounts that Ngā Taonga has about this woman, she's a really, really staunch. And I think a lot of our wahine, well, wahine are staunch anyway. But her big thing was speaking on her marae, on her own marae, and then and sometimes standing on the marae of in other areas. Like there's footage on a Wakahuia episode that profiles Whaea McClutchie, and she's talking on Tūranga Waiwai marae.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, so that was pretty big. And there's also a story that Api Mahuika shares in that Wakahuia story. They go to Taranaki, and they ask Whaea, they go, Whaea, we shouldn't speak. And she said that, and then when she stood, she couldn't get a word out of her mouth. And Api says in this interview, he says, oh, well, they knew you were going to speak, so kua mākutu tia tō reo, tō hau. They sort of stopped her words in that sense, so she couldn't speak. But yeah, man, there's very few women like her. Peo whakaro prane, what did you get from that interview?
Well, e pai ki ai tana kōrero I te tīmatanga ko te tāne, ko te wahine, he haere kotahi.
Ai.
And then she says, you know, words to the effect, you know, when e ngoi kore ana or something like that. And yeah, we're in this day and age where some marae have no male speakers of te reo or who can kōrero. But other than that, just I know that Whaea had the backing of Ngāti Porou whānui.
Kia ora.
So it wasn't just the fact that she thought, I'm going to stand up on the marae, because, you know, ka tae au, but she also had the backing of her people.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is important not only for wahine, but for tāne.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
And this is a good discussion for te ao Māori to have, is that, you know, a lot of tāne think because they're a tāne, they can get up, you know, and they take that for granted. It's like they're right because they're a man, they can get up to speak, when a lot of the time they don't actually have the mandate of the people, of their marae to speak. So yeah, it's a good discussion for te ao Māori me ki te ao o ngā tāne Māori ki te kōrero i tērā āhuatanga. Whereas I know Whaea McClutchie had the backing of her people. She was born and bred in Rangitukia, Ruatoria.
Mean.
And steeped in Ngāti Porou knowledge, tikanga reo. So she had the backing of her people. And one of her sayings was, I speak for the benefit of the people.
Kia ora koe.
So she never spoke. It wasn't about her, which is another thing, a note that kai kōrero, pū kōrero can take from her notebook, is that you're not getting up there for yourself. You're getting up there for the people, and what you should be saying, what should, you know, provide well-being for everybody, not just yourself. Yeah.
And to add to that, she was a massive component of karanga. There's also sources of her doing massive karanga. Cool. And she has such a commanding voice as well. And this is just from trying to find these links, but even so, you know, to say that a lot of people say that they either do this or that. She did karanga as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you search her on Ngā Taonga, there's lots of examples of her doing the karanga. And the beautiful he a tāhua tana reo karanga.
Ai.
Tino a tāhua. What amazes me in this day and age, it's 2020, and Whaea passed away over 30 years ago now. I think in the 1980s she passed away. But she is still a legend. Within te ao Māori, she is still talked about in this day and age by the current generations and also rangatahi. And whenever any discussion or wānanga comes up about wahine speaking on the marae, having voice on the marae, Whaea McClutchie, her name always comes up.
Man, I think it also shows, like, coming from Te Tairāwhiti, you know, it is quite an isolated area. We all know that now with the current events going on, but it shows how liberal the thinking is back there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think traditionally we were liberal thinkers. I think a lot of how we think now, well, I know, is because of colonization.
Yeah. I think a lot of mindsets and views on te ao Māori are via a colonial construct. So.
Yeah.
Ka pai. Well, let's move to the next snippet from Ngā Taonga.
During part of the 1980s, the government moved the official observances of Waitangi Day from Waitangi to Wellington. In 1986, at the Tautokoro ceremonies at Waitangi, Dame Whina Cooper spoke to the absent Governor-General and the absent Prime Minister.
I te mātenga o te tanipa. Ka whākai tuna koe ngā mai ana tia kaha. Ko tō iwi kei panei. Ka ngaru koe, ka ngaru koe, ka ngaru. Tēnei a hautongo kai te tangi nei. Ka ngaru koe, ka ngaru koe. Nā kupea he he no kupea. I tēnei ai a koe. kia mātou. Tēnā peke au te he. E tangi ana I tō ngaronga, I wainganui a mātou. E te kāwana, hoki mai, hoki mai, hoki mai. E te kāwana, hoki mai, hoki mai, hoki mai. Ki tō iwi. Ki tō iwi e te kāwana, hoki mai, hoki mai. E tangi atu ana au ki a koe, te kāinga I haina kia I te tiriti a tāu. Hoki mai, hoki mai. E te pīmi au te motu. Haere mai ka maro koe, tiro kauana kei hea koe te pīmi au te motu. Te kai whakahae I ngā ture. O tāua mo te iwi. Hoki mai, hoki mai, hoki mai.
Was that a freestyle?
Yeah, man.
That was mean.
It was a lament / wai kōrero, you know, that was Kahurangi Whina Cooper, by the way. This was in 1986 during the Waitangi celebrations, as it was introduced before by the radio announcer. She was 90 years old. 90 years old. And still commanding it. And she says one thing that I like, noho mai ana I te matinga o te taniwha. So sitting at te upoko o te ika. The Governor General and the Prime Minister of the time. Who was the Prime Minister in 86? Was it Bolger or Longi?
Oh, kimi noa, mate. I have no idea.
Yeah, so, because Puaheri was only 3. But, yeah, that was, because I've heard a few public speeches made by Whina Cooper, but that was the first time I heard that. And the echoes, so...
Yeah.
Where is that? You can hear it's the middle of summer, of course, because it's Waitangi Day, but you can hear the crickets, the cicadas. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's because it was moved to, the Waitangi Day festivities had been moved. So it was still at Waitangi. So I think it was on the marae. But because the festivities had been moved to Wellington.
Oh.
Yeah. Hence she is, saying hoki mai, hoki mai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you can hear the command in her voice. E wehi ana oku whakaro.
Ai.
Te whakarongo ki aia. E tuku nei wana kōrero.
Yeah, we also show a speech of hers that she makes outside Parliament. And I believe in that speech, she's more commanding. She says something along the lines of, ne mai na mihi mihis.
Oh, yeah.
We come down, you always fellas always mihi mihi, and then that's it. But here, which is, I hardly use this tone of voice, but today it's tohu tohu. Today it's instruction. And she's talking to the government of the time.
Yeah.
So if you want to look at that one, that's in episode 106. I think it's our first Ngā Taonga.
Yeah.
Under the Māori Renaissance.
Yeah.
So listen to Whina Cooper, and there's also a few other good excerpts in there. But yeah, that was another one, and there's also another one on Ngā Taonga, if you'd want to hear it. It's when Māori Battalion come back.
Yes.
And they go back to Kaikohe, and you can hear, it's not so much what's been said, but what's said in the background. There's a tussling of some sort. A verbal tussling where she's like, no. Oh, I think they're talking about order of speakers. But then she gets her audience and she has a really growling voice, like an old nanny growling voice. But what she's saying is like, free the sons that caused misdemeanors during the war. They went there as volunteers. Now free them all. And the crowd just erupts, and agreeing with her and stuff like that. So that's a good one to listen to.
Oh, e pēnā I ona. Ko te āhua o te reo o te kuiara.
Ai.
Ko haunga te reo ko tana āhua. He toka tū mo ana. He whakaruru hau. He kai kōkiri I ngā take o taua wā. O tira e whai pāanga tonu ana e rā take ki a tātou.
Yeah.
Ana he pērā anō, he atua. Ko noho atua I roto I o tātou whakaro. Ki te kōrero rā tātou mo tēnei mea te mana wahine. Ana ko te wahine Māori. Kāre kō atu, kāre kō mai. I a whaia. O tira I a whina. Ana, ko rāwa, ko rātau, tērā momo.
Tērā momo, tika. Who's got a cricket in their house?
I think I do.
Anei te mea tuatoru, ko te Puea Herangi tēnei, arā te kiri hai. So this is Princess Te Puea. She didn't like to be called Princess. It was actually a title that everybody else gave her in affection. And this is her speaking. This is a eulogy for her very good friend, Sir Apirana Ngata. Here we go.
Ngā motu e rua nei, Aotearoa me te waipuna. Tēnā koutou e ngā iwi katoa o te motu. Tēnā koutou te wairua tō tātuhu, tāpā o ngata. Kua hinga mai nei ki te tairāriki. Ka nui te mamai, ka nui te tamu, ka nui te pōu. Kua hinga te tangata pupuri ngā whakaro mau o te alta whitu. Nō reira haere taku pāpā. Haere, ngā heo katoa te au ki a koe Māori pākea, te au katoa i mō heo katoa ki a koe. Haere, ko mutu i a koe te au mau, te mana, te tapu, haere. Haere e hoirunga i o waka, e hoki, hawaiki. Haere, tonga ki toi, a joa tūtuna, mana koe a mai. Tēnā koutou katoa te iwi. E te whānau pani tēnā koutou.
So there was, albeit a very short poroporoaki or snippet of a poroporoaki.
Aye.
What I like about that, there's a few things. One is that, it still holds the components of a formal poroporoaki whai kōrero.
Kia ora.
That you would hear on the marae. She says, haere ki o mātua tūpuna, haere I runga I o waka.
I o waka, aye.
And I like how she refers to Apirana taku pāpā.
Taku pāpā, ai, kia ora.
And tō tātou pāpā. And because he was seen as a father figure to te ao Māori, regardless of a lot of attitudes towards him,
Aye.
Both within his own people and throughout te ao Māori, he was seen as a father figure. And I also like at the start of her kōrero, her address, she starts ngā motu e rua.
Kia ora.
Ah.
And she says, Aotearoa me te waipounamu.
Kia ora, that's a good example.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't hear that a lot. And then she goes on to refer te motu.
Te motu, yeah.
Yeah. I do that sometimes. I say Aotearoa me te waipounamu or te ika mau te waipounamu. But I think, now we just use Aotearoa as a blanket term for New Zealand.
Aye,
Yeah.
Aotearoa whānui.
But they kind of actually did regard the two islands as totally different places back in the day, eh?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's more our thinking these days. When I say our, e kōrero anau mō tātou e noho ana ki te ika Māui.
Kia ora. Yeah.
Because when you go down to te waipounamu, they're pretty staunch that they're not Aotearoa.
Yeah.
And they're not te waka a Māui, te waka a Māui.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And we're all Northlanders to them.
So those are some of the things that I pick up from or took from her kōrero.
Yeah, beautiful.
Albeit short, but also, you can hear, while she's hasn't got the same tone in this instance as Whina and Fire, the examples of them both, you can still hear, the mana in her voice.
Yeah.
And you can hear that she's, tana mamai, more Apirana.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, and her respect for him, she refers to him as taku pāpā.
Kia ora.
Because she is kahui ariki. She came from the line of King Pōtatau. Her grandfather was King Tāwhiao. Her mother was Tia Huia, the daughter of King Tāwhiao. And yet, she refers to Apirana, Tā Apirana Ngata as taku pāpā.
As pāpā, yeah.
Yeah, which also not only shows her respect for Apirana, but also her affection for him and their relationship.
Their relationship, kia ora, yeah. Where do you think she delivered that from? Rane? At the Maho or?
I'm not sure if we'll have to do some rangahau on that. Ka reo moe ana me i tū heri kuatatanga tērā.
Ai.
Yeah, I te marae tonu I tangihia rā Apirana, I whea rānei, or if that was a special broadcast.
Tika, Kia o whakaro, e ahe ana te wahine ki te, well, koina pia te tauira. Nā te me ana etahi, me kaua te wahine e poroporo aki ki te mate. Me kaua te wahine e poroporo aki tōtika ki te mate. Pea o whakaro ki tēnā.
Well, we've got, an example of Te Puea, and in our next example that we're going to hear, of wahine, ngā wahine nei e tuku ana I te poroporo aki tika tonu, hāngai tonu. Ki te mate. And koina tētahi, I saw a Facebook post a while ago, was from Rhonda Tibble, and it was about whether wahine can use tihe mauri ora.
Oh, okay.
Kia ora.
Yeah, so there was some kōrero around that.
Well, who was the first person to sneeze? Wasn't it Hene Ahu on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I looked at it in the context of how a male should say expound tihe mauri ora on the marae.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I think a lot of wahine were told not to say tihe mauri ora, because how a man says it is going to be different to how a wahine would say it.
Tika.
Yeah. Well, no, those are all wānanga for wahine to have.
Yep.
Even where wahine stands. So, after Mere Mangu got up, there was kōrero later that she should have spoke from the mahau. Within tainui waka, very rarely wahine will speak on the marae or outside. When they're given an opportunity to do so, they speak from the mahau. And that might differ from iwi to iwi awa.
Yeah. But it is interesting in this day and age where there is this want, or maybe there's some wahine that want to speak on the marae. And I like to think I'm liberal, but I'm stuck in I'm conflicted, because one side of me wants to say yes, and then the other side is saying, well, why? First, why? 2, do you have a command in Te Reo? 3, do you have the backing? Do you have the mana as these marae kura that we've looked at? And so I think, so that's what makes me ask the question, what is the idea of mana wahine from what perspective? Yeah, it's a bit of it's something for, I guess, koutou o ngai taringa, mā koutou tēnā whakaro e wānanga.
And again, Te Puea is again one of those wahine, when you talk about mana wahine, and, this seems like it's going to be a kaupapa for another show on Taringa. E hā te mana wahine. But she's one of those people you think of.
Yeah.
Kia ora.
All of the people that we've listened to so far, they've all left their legacies. Like they're all relevant and being talked about today. Like even Te Puea, with this COVID stuff going on, there's been a lot of kōrero around what she done when she wanted to establish Tūranga Waiwai as a marae, as a hospital.
Kia ora. Yeah, her actions during the influenza pandemic in the 1900s, it's massive. Just to add to what Erica said, these women, picked up their iwi, or carried their iwi, if not carried Te Ao Māori with them into a new age. When change had to be made.
Yeah, definitely.
And, and it's very. Well, I'm not disregarding what Tāne have done, but it's very wahine that they go, bugger this, we're going to do this, whether you like it or not, and you're either going to come willingly or kicking and screaming, but we're going to do this, we've had enough, Yeah, sounds like my partner when the washing hasn't been hung out, or the lawns haven't been done. I hear the lawnmower getting started and, I better get out there.
Well, good that you can take a hint.
Yeah.
Me whakarongo pi kari kari.
Takotara te māua tōare. Tīn koroki e tamako toko o mātua. Te ware mate e tū. E nā anō koutou e kui mā. Roto I tēnei pōuritanga nui, a pānei kia tātou. Te Puea e wai. Aere ki o mātua.
Are ki ngā kiingitanga. Are ki ngā rangatiratanga. Ko are atu I mua I a koe. Oi e tua ka e tautoko ana I ngā poroporoaki e oai mou. E miingi anei, e ngā ui o te motu ko tatu mai nei, araki runga I tō marae. O ti rāko te nui o te aro au te pōuri. Nā ui tere te aere. Wai wā koe koe o mai nunui, e pai ngā moto iwi, mō ngā iwi katoa te motu nei. I ngoangi ai, tāua e wai te iwi Māori, ai e iwi anō tāua. Nā I ta tātu ki tēnei iwi, ki te pāke a. E a nā rungai o mai mi aro, o mai o ka pai, nāna tāua te iwi Māori o ka piki ki runga. Ko ia e kui, aere me o nui, aere me o karo rangatira. Ka mutu anō te pōuri, roto I tōku ngā kau, te wai piri ai tāua, ka ene ki koe. A kuara, e kui, e wāpoto noi o I piri ai o tāua tinana. O ti rāko ngā mai e koe ko ngā tikanga I ki te au anu I ai au. Ko ia, wai o ko o mai, I muri nei, e o ka maaratanga ki a koe. Ko ia e kui, aere ki ngā mātua. Ako mātua e whae nei I mānia. Arai te mea e kōrero ake au, ngā kōrero ka kōrero ake nei au e a. Engari e tangi nāku. Ki runga I taku haere kia te puea. Mānia ka tū au ki runga I taku tūranga, e tū atu nei au. Tā mai te tū manako ki rote I taku ngākau, kia ta tū mai au ki mua, te Wahine tako toneki. Tā mai au ki mua I aia, mātaku aku tamariki me aku mātua tu wai nui aru au taranaki, aku ungarei, taku kupu tēnei ki aia. E kui, e ararau ai te mea, ko te mate o taku rangatira, o aku tunga ne o tokoro ako mātiu, I ta tū mai ai au ki mua I a koe. Ka ore. Ta tū mai ai au ki mua ki a koe, ta tūranga o ngā iwi, o ka uiwingia nei ki runga I taku tina nei, tirawa nei, hare nei au I tika tēnei Wahine e tū tēnei tūranga. Koe rea te take ka ta tū mai au ki mua ki a koe, wai mai nāku I a koe, e ki te ngai o nōku, e korau e tika I taku tūranga, e kore e o ti e mai a au, me mea ki te kore te iwi e ko tai. Koe ako wai mai au ki a koe, ko ngā koe tu e te tanga e o muri, mai aku ungarei, aku mātuai, aku tungane, whare aka ki raki. Are mai ana, wai mai ana, uterangi Māori, kia tū mai koe kona e wahine, mōku e tau toko I au, ki roto I ngā mai o ka iane au, ki roto I taku tūranga. Ka mutu ana ke nei, tā mai au ki mua I a koe. Pāti mai te rara, e ngā iwi o te motu ka onongi ai a tēnei mea te aro uterangi Māori, e ki wanga nui I au, me aku mātua, me te iwi, te rā iwi o tātau e no o mai rai te whā, tā mai ki tēnei rangi, takoto nei aia. Koeira au kōrero ake ai, e aro anō, ki ngā tikanga tēnei Wahine angai, a kua poto te tai mai piri ai o mao tinana, o ti rātu anui ngā ona mai, ki te au anui ngia ai au. Koe nei au mii ai ki ngā mii e tautoko nāku I ngā mii e tangingia nei mōna, kuwai rā te e tango I tēnei tūranga. Ka ore, me tāia o ki ona mai kātika. E wi nui tonu koe waikato, ngāti mania poto, mātau e rā kāranga rangatanga, ngā iwi Māori kai runga I te motu nei, māna ana mai e tautoko. Ara tātā tauta mai tā koutou moko puna akoroki. Ki ei no oki ai wai nui ai e te iwi e nei o kāro, I apai ai ngā mai, wai nui ai ngā mai, a ana mātua, tā noa ki te taapāke a, e wai nāna, ki tā koutou ta mai, tā koutou moko puna kia ki koroki kia mau e tika ke iai.
Ko ai tērā?
Yeah, ko Waitera.
Aua.
Somebody from Whanganui, Wanganui, maybe?
Yeah, man.
Ai. Well, she says that in her kōrero.
Does she?
Oh, I just listened to the aere and the pakea.
Yeah, but she doesn't say it till very late.
Oh, yeah.
Later on. But you pick up from her rangi, from her mita, that she is from te Taihau Wauru, Taranaki, and she says she's from Te Wainui Arua.
Te Wainui Arua, kia ora.
And this is her personal address to Te Puea and it's on the marae. It's at Tūranga Waiwai.
Oh, because it sounds very open, formal, and
Yeah.
You can hear the bustling.
yeah.
It's the actual. I think it's the funeral day.
Kia ora.
But she refers to Te Puea as taku wahine or taku whaene.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So that's another word that they use down there. Again, she says she refers to kingi koroki e tama.
Yeah.
Tā tātou mokopuna, and she says to Te Puea directly, haere ki ngā kingitanga, haere ki ngā rangatiratanga.
Rangatiratanga. Aye. That's the
And she's very, very humble. She says that, I think, ko te wairua tana kōrero kare tika ana mana, but it seems that she was, at the behest of her people, she was asked to stand and take the love of the Wainuiarua and Taranaki and to speak on their behalf at the tangihanga of Te Puea. So again, she's there on behalf of her people.
Yeah, I see how she mentions her tūngane, her older male counterparts, and that she's the one that was given the right to, or the privilege to speak.
Yeah.
I also heard nāna tō iwi whakawhiwhi ki runga. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean? Kia o whakaro.
Nāna tō iwi whakawhiwhi ki runga.
Was it nāna te iwi hāpai?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'd have to have another listen to it.
Yes, yeah. That's what I like. The different, because these are age-old, the way their command of te reo is, of course, it's native, but it's just really interesting. Things that we wouldn't even think of today. Just like what the one that Praoni says, he poro aki, haere ki ngā kingitanga, haere ki ngā rangatiratanga. Just the use of those things where you wouldn't hear today. And she says mania?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm not sure she's referring to a person or...
Yeah. And because it sounded like her use almost was like how you'd use kamutu or me te aha. Furthermore, that's what I thought it was, because it was at the start of a few of her sentences.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, whether I heard it right. You have to take a second take on that native speaking, because that's real fast, and the way we use our English too, we drop in and out because we have enough command to leave things out for context. Where, that's just quick.
I'm not an expert in te mita o te hauauru o Taranaki me te Wainuiarua. But I think this is a very good example of the rangi of her reo just flowing.
Kia ora.
Yeah, and I think Jamie referred, he said that, I think she might be from, I think it was Southern Taranaki, he said, is not so glottal.
Yeah, not so glottal. Yeah.
What do you mean by glottal?
So instead of wano, it's wano. It's softer.
Yeah.
Softer.
It's softer. Yeah. So there you go e te iwi. Ara e tehi, and Ngā Taonga, putting another plug in for Ngā Taonga, they're a treasure trove.
Tēnā koutou Ngā Taonga. Yeah.
I think a fitting song, ko te waiata o te wiki, one of the great waiata, I think, of one of the great composers of our time, Whiri Mako Black.
Oh, man.
Kia ora.
From her album Hohau Te Rongo, Cultivate Peace. And this is the waiata Wahine Whakairo. Whakarongo mai.
But
Kani move that body.
Well, there you go, Te Iwi. That was our first...
Hui topa.
Ai, hui topa.
Hui topa, ai.
Kupuho. Hui topa, Zoom. And e mahi ana tēnei I o mātou kāinga. So doing this remotely.
Yep. In isolation.
Ai, I runga I te haumarutanga.
Ana.
O te kāinga. E haumaru ana te nono.
Ana.
Had to, didn't you?
Again, go back, have a listen to those again, and we'll have the links up for all of those on our page. Ngā Taonga is a treasure trove. There's so much resources online. Yeah. You know, a lot of people say, where did you get that from? I was going, I got it online.
Yeah, it's not like it's from a secret vault.
Yeah. Go on there, make the use of your time. Don't just sit there and eat munchies all day.
Yeah. But you can eat munchies and listen to Ngā Taonga too.
Yeah, I put a post up, you know, this is our opportunity to wānanga. So yeah, what's your wānanga gonna look like? Use this time to wānanga. I'm gonna start learning either Spanish or Italian.
Man.
See.
Over the next few weeks. Me te whakapakari I tōku anō reo. Hoi no, ko mātou e ko mātou rā nei ngā uri o rātou mā, hoi no, ko taringa o tira mātou tēnei e mihi nei kia koutou. Hei kona mai rā kia haumaru te noho, tiaki nā te ora, arohatia te tangata.
Tēnā koutou.
Haere ake nei.
Haere ake nei, tika. Hei kona.
Ki o, whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa, hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa. He mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, ā nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.